Hello and welcome to the loser bracket finals. That's right. This is the last chance for these two teams to make it out of their group stage, Group B of the Western qualifiers of the International 3. And the first three bans that we see were actually done really fast. I am not having a co-caster for this one, apparently. Unfortunately, Ryan couldn't make it again for the next one, so he's not here, so I'm by myself. It's okay though. We'll be okay. We'll be having some good Dota. And I've actually also, of course, been watching some other streams in the meantime and checked what other people thought about the way this is going to be played out. So,
I speak for the tree.
The most important thing that it's all going to come down to is a draft. Now, of course, that goes for a lot of games, but in this game more than other games, if Qpanda picks something up that they are comfortable with, and they're managed to make sure that Mouzsports Black doesn't get that much farm with maybe high roaming heroes, and then they'll definitely stand a good chance. Mouzsports, however, if they get some farm on Black, and they're not gonna get if Qpanda is not gonna get the early game going, then Mouzsports is gonna take it. It's very simple. We're gonna see how it goes. Of course, a lot is at stake here. Mouzsports is gonna take a page out of Qpanda's book, as we've seen Qpanda in the previous matches that we saw versus IC Cup. They picked the Nyx and the Shadow Demon, but right now Mouzsports taking both of those away from Qpanda and say, you know, Qpanda, you've shown your trick, we've seen your trick, and we're gonna take your trick away from you. Go find a new one. And let's see what they're going to be bringing us with that one, as they are now thinking about their draft. We have got Lone Druid, Bed Rider, Wisp, and Lifestealer out of the pool. First pick material was apparently the Nature's Prophet, with the Magnus still in the pool. They could try to pick that one up. One thing, of course, that I'm going to be saying again, I mean, they really need to have that mid-game down in favor of them. So if it's going to be a Magnus, it has to be one that is going to be able to win the mid lane and be aggressive. The downside is, if you pick a Magnus right now, you don't know what you're going to be playing up against. You don't know how you're going to be winning the mid lane. You don't know if you can beat the mid, because you don't know what the mid is going to be for Mouzsports. Now you do, however. And Fada's puck? That's something scary. Now the one good thing about Fada's puck here is that Fada, if he is not able to get a good early game on his puck, he won't be able to have that big of an impact. So that's going to be one of the main priorities of Qpanda. Shut down Fada, shut down Black afterwards, and make sure you then try to get everything going. Of course, for Mouzsports, they are on paper the team that is looking better in this matchup. We're going to see if they are going to be living up to that expectation. We're going to see a Gyrocopter getting banned out, as well as an anti-mage. Of course, both teams still need their hard carry. Qpanda just banning those ones out that they know that Black loves to play, like the Alchemist, like the Gyrocopter, and the Anti-Mage, actually the one that Mouzsports ban out. I mean, apparently Mouzsports didn't want to play it themselves either. I mean, the first pick does go to Qpanda, so they have to make sure that the carry that they do pick up is gonna be one that they are not expecting Qpanda to want. Maybe someone like the Luna wouldn't be a bad idea. Luna and Shadow Demon in combination, well, that is pretty decent, and offers a bit of a counter push, I guess, with their aura as well. The Lucent Beam, of course, with the Soul Catcher on, is immensely high nuke.
5 seconds remaining.
And let's see what the ban is. They're taking their time, gonna be for the first time taking into their bonus time to decide what they're gonna be doing with this. Of course, Mouzsports also could be running the Nyx Assassin at a solo mid lane and a puck on the off lane. Yesterday they actually had a game where Fada was on the puck on the off lane, so they might just try to surprise Qpanda here with their draft and maybe still go for a secondary support. We know that they like the Jakiro, so maybe Jakiro Shadow Demon. We know that the combination works. We've seen it before. And we're gonna be seeing them banning out a hero, or at least that would be what you expect. I'm just gonna check if there's nobody disconnected or something. Nope, nothing said. This is just this, and they ban out the Magnus, the one that was still in the pool. Qpanda not gonna be able to pick that one up. Of course, Qpanda so far, they have got themselves a Nature's Prophet, which could be going into the mid lane or into the off lane. Same thing goes for the Clockwork or into the jungle. which is what Clockwork can't do. But we also could see Clockwork on the support. Rubik gonna be probably played as support. So what we need from Qpad is either solo lane and a support, or solo lane and a carry, or a carry and a support. A lot of options there. They could even still go for jungle hero and a hard carry if they really want to. With the Phantom Lancer now out of the pool as well. It is the Magnus and the Darkseer that was actually Qpad's ban. A Darkseer hero that would still indeed be fitting into Mousesport's lineup, because if Fada is indeed going to be playing his puck mid, then we are missing an offlane for that team, and that is one that we are still going to be expecting to come from Mouz.
10 seconds remaining.
The question is, what are they going to be placing there? And more importantly, maybe they want to just have a safe farming lane, and then have an aggressive trial lane with the Nyx and the Shadow Demon. It could definitely work out, as we have the Jakiro actually picked up by Qpad, so Ice Paths and Macropyres. Now, I did just say that it works well together with the Shadow Demon, and now of course it's on the other side, but I still want to point out that if there's now a disruption to try and save a teammate of Mousesports, the Ice Path is still going to be over the top there, and is still going to be able to help out Qpad, even if the combination from the Shadow Demon is not their own. Of course it works well together with Clockwork and the Jakiro as well, so, sorry, Rubik as well, so the Jakiro overall, a good pickup. So we're going to see Mousesports picking up a hero. They are once again taking into their bonus time. Not really sure about what they want to be going for. I mean, otherwise they would have picked it already. Juggernaut. And it is going to be a Juggernaut. Now we know Mousesports for running a Juggernaut solo mid. As we see the Luna still picked up on the side of Qpad, however.
Turn to pick.
And now I'm actually wondering, because, you know, you can have your... In terms of how I'm wondering about this is very simple. Like, I'm dividing the game in 3 phases. So laning phase, mid game, late game. For late game right now you have a Luna up against a Juggernaut, but I think it's not going to be staying with that. I think Mousesports is going to be able to pick up something else, like maybe even a Klings or something like that. Let's go for a safe lane. We know that Black was one of those people also that you could just get out of control with the Klings very fast. But I think that's going to be Mousesports in late game. Carry potential going to be going their way, and Qpad would have to get it from their split pushing with the Nature's Prophet, so it's important that he gets an okay start. So I'm kind of putting late game in hands of Mousesports, a bit depending on their last pickup, of course. And then I'm thinking mid game. Okay, so you've got your Nature's Prophet that can set up ganks. You've got your Clockwork, which is a very strong one. But you're up against a Nyx Assassin and a Puck, both heroes also able to make a lot happen around the map. And I don't see any clear victor on this one. I don't see anyone that's really really in the mid game that says, you know what, that team has got this hero, so mid game they're gonna roll it over. That's not there, as Weaver gets picked up by Mousesports. That's a solo laner as well, so late game indeed gonna be favoring Mousesports. And then I think early game, laning stage, so that's gonna be Roam Power. Now we already saw the Nyx Assassin Shadow Demon combination in game number 1, what am I saying? This is game number 1. But I mean, the Nyx Assassin Shadow Demon combination, we saw it from Qpad versus IC Cup, and we're going to be seeing it now on Mousesports side. We know that it is strong, we know that they can roam, and those 2 heroes can make a lot happen on the map. On the side of Qpad, Rubik and Jakiro can definitely roam. More importantly, you have got your Nature's Prophet that can just come on and help out, because he can just teleport into where he wants to be.
10 seconds remaining.
It is there that I would think
5 seconds remaining.
Even as well. So we've got early game fairly even, mid game fairly even, late game not so even. So the question is, how is Qpad gonna make sure that this game is not gonna be going late game, or if it does, how are they gonna make sure that the Weaver and the Jakiro, or sorry, the Juggernaut rather, are gonna get shut down like crazy, because that's what they're gonna be needing to do. Well, we're all gonna see it. Of course, once again, this is game number 1 of the best out of 3 for the loser bracket finals between Mousesports and Qpad Pandas. We are gonna be seeing which one of these 2 teams will be joining EG, and will be facing up against DD Dota tomorrow, as that is gonna be the matchup that is waiting for them, as EG is already matched up against Rock's Kiss in the last stage of the qualifiers for the international for the Western scene. The Western Dota 2 scene, as we're going to be seeing Qpanda playing the Juggernaut for Mousesports. On the Radiant side, we'll be going to ward. He actually picked up boots. He is gonna go for the long lane juggernaut. He's gonna be by himself by the looks of it.
30 seconds.
And he is gonna be finding some people soon if he's not careful. No, he's careful, he's fine. In the mid lane we're gonna see Fada on this puck. We are gonna be seeing Black playing the Weaver on this game. It's gonna be Synerin playing the Nyx Assassin. With of course past the last one here is the Shadow Demon here, one of his signature heroes. I would say the amount of times he plays that is pretty huge. So yeah, past the Shadow Demon. Let's see what we're gonna be having from Qpanda. Jerax will be playing the Jakiro, laying those crucial ice baths down. We'll be having Sing Sing playing the mid lane Luna, as we have seen him do before actually. And he'll be of course supported a bit by Jerax, but for now he'll be going up against Fada by himself. We're going to be seeing Wagamama on the suicide lane, where he'll probably not be sticking around too long, because that combination is just too dangerous for him to be in. There's a lot of burst damage coming out of a Disruption Shadow Demon Soulcatcher that's level 2, as in Disruption Soulcatcher, and then Shikushi through it, and you're going to be having your Impale. Wagamama is not going to be able to do a lot here, for sure. We're going to be having on the top lane, it is Select playing his Clockwork, one of his signature heroes. We're going to see Mini playing the Rubik, as we also see... Oh, we already saw that one. We saw everybody. We saw everybody. Great. We also have a pause, of course. But yeah, Wagamama will probably be leaving this lane until the supports roam, because when the supports start roaming, he can actually be up against the Weaver again, even though Black can harass him pretty good. He should be able to take this. At least take the experience for now. Disruption. Gonna be there if he wants to. Pass. There he goes. Giving time for Synerin to move up. Giving time for Black to move up. There goes an Impale if he still wants it. There he goes. This is first blood going the way of Mousesports, and that was no surprise for us. No surprise whatsoever, as we already have a ward up for Qpanda. Quite aggressive. They probably thought that Weaver was gonna be solo laning and having then Qoiqfa on the aggressive trial lane, but Qoiqfa is by himself, and no call out for the supports just yet, so Wagamama falls right into the trap set up by Mousesports, and Mousesports take the gold. Better yet, Black takes the gold. Yeah, that is a lot of gold going the way of the guy that you do not want to see with a lot of gold if you're on the side of Qpanda. Gonna see Fada, of course, versus Sing. It's gonna be an interesting matchup. In theory, it should, of course, be going the way of Fada, but Luna has got a lot of pull. He got pulled the Salve, he got pulled Tangos, and he's got himself a Wraith Band, so he is gonna be able to get some last hits. I'm still kind of curious to see how he does, though. He is gonna be getting some help right now. Jerax is coming around. He has got, of course, the Ice Path there as the Sentry Ward goes down, just in case there was a level or 2-minute rune. No, it's an illusion. And Jerax is able to pick that up, maybe to try and throw Fada a bit off guard, making Fada think that there's actually a Jakiro top while he's gonna be ganked mid. Something like that could be happening. Or vice versa, having the Jakiro mid, setting up for something on top. But right now, Qoiqfa already saw that, so that is no longer gonna be happening. So we are gonna be having a rotation. It is Pass joining Synerin with the Disruption Impale combination. And this is so, like... We saw Qpanda do this exact same thing, of course, in the game against IC Cup, as we see Sing. You're not going to be able to run from this. It's the downside from having a Luna in the mid lane. There is no way to escape if you are indeed the Luna. You have got no escape mechanism. You need your supports there, which is why he's normally on a tri lane. But there is no way out. Oh, hey! Oh, hey! My bad. Sorry for that one. I removed it. Removed it. In the meantime, Qoiqfa managed to get level 2. We can of course compare him to Wagamama, who's still level 1 in the jungle, has decided to go for small camps, of course, after dying on the bot lane. He still realized that the supports are gone, but they're roaming so much that it's not safe for him there, and he knows that too, so he's gonna be staying away there, as Black is doing, of course, amazingly well. In terms of last hits, both Fada and Black have got double the amount of last hits as the rest of Qpanda has. It is looking very grim for Qpanda at the moment. They're not winning any of the lanes. They're not winning middle lane, not winning bottom lane, and surprisingly, not really winning top lane either. Select has not managed to get his hands on that many last hits here, as now Sing comes around to try and take it for him to make sure that they at least get some farm. We are going to be having Select in the mid lane then to try and stop Fada from pushing out too far. Can't really win the mid lane, but in theory you shouldn't really be losing it either, and that's basically right now all you can ask for. So the rotation from Qpanda definitely needed. Let's see how much it can bring them, as Sing will be able to continue his farm, and that is going to be something that is of course very important. When is Qpanda gonna push? Because this is something that Qpanda definitely has. They have a lot of pushing power. They have got the Nature's Prophet. They've got the Lunar Blessing, and they've got the Liquid Fire. You should not underestimate that. If Jarex gets his levels up at some point. But that's gonna be the ticking time bomb for them, or at least Black is a ticking time bomb, and the window is slowly closing, and Qpanda is gonna start pushing, or have to start pushing before that window is closed. If that makes sense. Better yet, they have to have ended their push before the window closed. Now, you can of course prolong the window from closing by either ganking Black or making sure you get extra gold from towers and therefore staying ahead, but that time limit is still definitely there. As we're gonna be seeing Mouzepros going up on Sing here once again. Lay Fury trying to help out. Telekinesis up on Passes. Ice Path was there as well. Jarex in some trouble. Qpanda realizes he can't get anybody anymore, and Qpanda backs off into safety. Synderen and Pass not able to help out, and this is gonna be Sing still landing some harassment up on Pass, but won't be able to kill him off. And no kills going on the top lane, which is something that Qpanda can be very happy with, because they were the ones getting initiated on. They didn't lose anything, and these Mouzepros that lose a bit of time, lose most of the mana, are gonna be hanging around Qpanda right now. Though Qpanda should be able to get some more farm here with that. As with the supports top, Wagamama feels a bit more confident in going in here. He shouldn't try to feed his Treants though, because that's all free gold that Black will be gladly taking off his hands.
Players here.
In the meantime, Select 17 for 4. Fada 33 for 13. A big difference right there, as we see some supports from Qpanda rotating around. Synderen following up on Jarex. Oh, Jarex, you're so dead. Ice Path through Breath. He tries to do what he can. He's running though, and he is gonna be going down one way or another. Synderen will take the kill gladly. It is a double Dream Coil. Both of them pop the Dream Coil. Battery Assault's gonna maybe try to help out to get Select away from there. 2 Shadow Poisons already. Fada jumping after him. At least he dodges the orb and actually gonna be able to let it go. Qpanda only losing 1 there where they could have lost more. But still losing 1. It is 3-0 in favor of Mouzepros. They're looking solid, they're looking strong, and they're also looking to be ahead. 2k gold in their favor right now, with no towers down just yet in either side. That's just kills, but most importantly, it's farm. Experience though, that's kills. That is last hits also. Farm, of course, as we are going to be seeing Black sitting at level 7, which is the highest level in the game. There's 2 level 7s actually up on Mouzepros. Fada also sitting on level 7, second highest is Sing. But he is still sitting on level 6.5, so, or not even a half. So quite a long way away from that, and is gonna be seeing even a level 8 already spring up on Mouzepros, and that can be trouble. They're getting out farmed, they're getting out leveled. When are they gonna make their move? That's the real question. Are they gonna be doing it when we have Select a bit higher level, or Select a bit more farm? Are they gonna be doing it when Nature's Prophet has level 6, because he is still level 4, and that is right. Like I just showed you the levels. I'm gonna show it to you again. We do of course still have Synderen sitting on level 3, and we have got 2 people still sitting on level 4 and 1 person sitting on level 3 from Qpanda. I mean, we can still compare Wagamama to this guy, and this guy is level 5. So it is still gonna be a big difference there, as we're kind of gonna have to see when Mouzepros are gonna be trying to capitalize on their head start, and that might be a very long time, because knowing Black, he just wants to just make sure he has enough farm. So he is gonna be continuing with that. Maybe Juggernaut at level 6 is gonna be roaming around a bit more. But Qpanda is the one that actually I feel should be trying to go for the most aggression. They are the ones, rather, yeah, they are the ones that should be trying to stop Black from farming, or, like I said, keep that window open for them, as the more Mouzepros get ahead, the faster that window will close. Pasta's gonna be trying to take some experience here in the mid lane, while Fada is not here right now. He's checking the haste rune. Well, he's not checking the haste rune, he's looking at it, and he's gonna take it when his bottle is empty. There he goes. And with that haste rune, he might actually be able to make some play again to try and get another kill to the board that is already in favor of Mouzeport. And maybe he can make it a 4-0, who knows.
Incoming.
In the meantime, Qualifier is level 6, but who can he kill off right now? And who can he, better yet, who can he kill off that is by himself? Jakiro. If Jakiro doesn't have creeps around, Jakiro will be dead. Mini not though, Mini is level 5. We are gonna see Qualifier pick up a TP scroll, so should something happen on the map, he can be there at any time he pleases. If there's a tower around the TP to, obviously. Because that remains to be seen, of course.
Puck out.
Gonna be seeing Black sitting on 2300 gold. Let's see if he's gonna go for Lincoln's build, the standard one that we see from Mousesports, or standard one that we see from Weavers rather. We have got some push going on though, both Synderen and Black pushing on to the tier 1 bottom. Some TP support perhaps, and with TP support I mean Qpanda TPing there, because that would mean that the top lane is gonna be left more empty. There is of course a ward here for the Radiant side, so they will see if someone TPs, and they could try to profit from it. To try and go top when they know that a lot of heroes of Qpanda are bottom, if that makes sense. It does, great. But bottom lane is already being pushed out again by the tower, so the push is slightly delayed, as Black is gonna of course try to make sure still that it is still there, and Synderen can help out if he wants to. He's level 4, trying to take as much experience as he can in the jungle without trying to steal anything that Black might want in this bottom lane, as we have got some TP stop. We are going to be having 4 heroes stop soon, if Wa got TPs as well. 4 heroes of Qpanda, that is. Well, let's see. Let's see what they can do. The push begins. We knew that it was coming at some point. The question is Qpanda ready? And I'm not even asking if Mousesports is ready, because I think they are. They have got the Omni Slash. They have got a TP up on Black. And they can just be here anytime. Here comes the TP, is Nyx Assassin. Synderen TPing to the tier 2. Fortification goes off. Here comes Fada as well, also coming to the tier 2. Only Black not here right now. It is 4 versus 4 on this top lane. No one initiates just yet though. The question is, who is going to be the one to initiate? Is it going to be Qpanda, or is it going to be Mousesports, as Qpanda actually smokes up? Mini and Jarek's going to be roaming. I'm going to be going somewhere else, as Sing Sing just takes the farm in the jungle. Leave the top lane alone for now. They forced out the TPs, which is already not too bad. Waga is going to just be taking the jungle. He's of course now also got himself the Hand of Midas, as the 2 smoked heroes are still sitting in the mid lane. Let's see what they can do. They're up against 4 though, and I don't think they were expecting that one, and they have wards, so they see it all. And they're not going to be hanging around this, because it's too risky. Tier 1 tower in mid looking to be quite squishy right now, with Mousesports just dashing in a little bit. Ice Path going to be hitting only up on 1 though. Mini, level 6, steals himself the Impale. It's going to be quite important there, as at least Fada is able to jump himself out of the cogs, and Mini not able to get his Impale to use. Put his Impale to use rather. It's going to be the haste rune picked up by Select. Should be possible. Yep, Green Coil hits. Doesn't matter. Oh, with the Omni Slash. They got him. 4-0. Haste rune or not. Thou shall not run from the Omni Slash, right? No hope. Going fast, still not really getting that much last hits actually, only just that kill of course helping him out, but in terms of net worth, he is still on par with the Clockwork, which is of course quite nice for him to see, but he is now being surpassed by the Nature's Prophet. Of course Nature's Prophet was the one that was the his counterpart, the offlaner. Offlane first or offlane. Right now Wagmama surpassing him. Hand of Midas playing a big role in that of course. As once again they're going to be trying to push top. They have got the Treants as well. It's going to be Synderen that's hanging around. Level 6 for him right now with the Vendetta there as well.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Might be trying to looking for a pick-off here as more TPs come in. It is going to be Select with his Clockwork going to come top. TP incoming from the Juggernaut also. Very much inside, but Sing Sing already picked up the tower and they are not going to be able to get a kill. Just a tower is all they have to do with, and maybe they're gonna try to force out some more TPs, which is gonna be the goal, perhaps. They're sitting here with 5 heroes. They're waiting maybe for Black. Black and Pass to hang around on the bottom lane. And they're only gonna be able to make this worth it if those two TP, or if the tower goes down, or if they take a fight and they win it. And they don't do either. They back. They run. They hide. It's gonna be drums up on the Weaver in the meantime. Got himself still, of course, that ring of health that we already saw earlier. Wagamama in the meantime, not really any new items. If we can find some new items, perhaps. Not really, right? No. And Sing, of course, basically the only one that has a bit of farm on his team. As we see in the mid lane, it is actually Puck that picks up Wagamama. Blink Dagger at the ready. That is a surprise blink coming off from Fada, able to pick up Wagamama. Able to land some harassment up on Select. But Select not really caring too much. And of course the Helm of the Dominator was the one that we just saw on Sing, going for the BKB as the next item. And the tier 2 tower, tier 1 tower, gonna be heavily present. Select now visible with the Shadow Poison up on him.
There it goes.
Flare helping out, Nature's Wrath helping out. At least Qpanda has got some very high turtle potential with this, very high counter push with their heroes. But that would only be really nice if they knew that they could win late game up against Mousesports, which is not really certain because this Weaver is getting really fat. Not been shut down, took a tower, took a kill, better yet, took first blood. And is gonna be indeed very rich here in this bottom lane. And is gonna not leave for now. I mean, we know Black, he wants to farm until he thinks he's ready to join the fight, which is gonna be when he has his Lincolns, or his BKB, or whichever item he is gonna be going for. In the meantime, the gold per minute also shows the way of Mousesports. We've got Black and Fada sitting on the highest right there. And Sing third up there. He is the one that is supposed to be carrying his team. No pressure. But it does all rest on his shoulders. And of course, I guess also on the shoulders of Wagamama. How effectively can he split push? But can he actually split push in this scenario? The ganking potential coming off from Mousesports might just be too much for him to be able to actually try and split push. With the Vandana, with the Puck there as well. And it might just be too much, as the tower is gonna get denied in mid, so that's nice from Mini. But tower down is a tower down. And the Mousesports, they smoke up, gonna go top, of course, the last place where tier 1 towers is still starting for Qpanda. Drum charge helping out, here they come. Gonna be finding Sing. Only slash at the ready as well. Ice Path helping out. Nicely done. Koikva tried to dodge, couldn't do it. Jarek saved the day. Otherwise, of course, that would have been an only slash ready for Sing. As the Vendetta is up, the smoke is up. They want to fight top. They're gonna be fighting 4 on 3. Blinking, silence. It is gonna be Jarek that they want and get as well. The TP out was already done towards the mid lane, where Mini and Wagamama are now pushing. So far it is Select hanging around here. He doesn't have a TP. He'll just have to buy this time. And it's gonna be Sing that's farming a bit in the jungle. Mid lane is gonna be helped out by Black, who just for the first time actually left his lane to farm mid instead. And the tower does not go down, which was of course something that Qpanda was kind of hoping for. Tower top goes down though. Puck picking up the gold. 2600 gold up on Fada. Let's see what they can do mid, because this is gonna be somewhere where Qpanda is gonna be with 4. But they need to make things happen, no matter how hard. There's the telekinesis. Fada can't get to his place, to his orb. Goes down. Telekinesis into the Ice Path. Rocket Barrage helping out. And that is the first kill of the game for Qpanda, and they want a second. Time lapse already used. Ice Path there as well. A second kill gets done, and it's Mini that picks up this one. 2 kills in quick succession of each other. Qpanda, 5 manning, ready to take the tier 1 mid. Let's see if they can do it.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower.
And they do
has
get it. The
fallen.
question is this intended 5-man Dota? Because it might be, and it might be actually necessary. Bottom is the last one where tier 1 tower is still standing. Would make the tower still not even though. Qpanda, are you gonna go for a very early Roshan? 19 minutes. Actually, I guess not that early with the Nature's Prophet. You can definitely do that. There's no wards here for Mouse Sports. Though I have to say, walking with 5 and not showing up at the bottom lane, there will be bells ringing by with Mouse Sports. Knowing that something is going on, and they now scouted out as well. But Roshan should be down before Mouse can do anything against it. Qpanda, Sinrin. Gonna try to do something. Sing already picked up the Aegis. And they're running.
Stay near.
Impale, gonna hit on Sing. Sing has an Aegis, but for how long is the question? Nice Dream Coil up on 4. There goes one down. It is Mini. He buys back. Sing, Aegis popped. Fada in the ice path. No follow up though, as we're gonna be seeing Clockwork already going down as well. Wagamama gonna be going down as well. Dual Breath sending Cinnamon on his way, but Jerax, he is gonna be on the run. Nice ice path helping out Sing. Might be able to do something. Has already used his Eclipso and wasn't able to pick up any kills with this. He has to run. He just used his Aegis. He's gonna TP out. Will be able to do that, but that's the only one that is left alive for Qpanda. And it is 4 down on the sidelines. Let's see what Mouse Sports is gonna get in return for this one, because that was a massive fight. They can't get Roshan though, and if we look at the map, getting a tier 2 tower out of this might be pretty difficult as well. It's still fairly early on in the game, so everybody of Qpanda will be back alive again by the time that they would reach a tower. But that Roche attempt from Qpanda might not have been the smartest decision ever. They would should probably have known that Mouse Sports knew. And of course, maybe they did, and maybe they just wanted to risk it, which could be the case as well. Thinking that they would be getting out by the time that Mouse Sports was there, and it was almost true. Until the Dream Coil, until Fada, and hey, again, Fada, Impale, Sing, dead, this time for real, this time no Aegis. And Mouse Sports, they're pulling up ahead. It was a slight drop at some point, but it's still gonna be going the way of Mouse Sports very convincingly. And we see also that Black, who hasn't really been in that many fights, actually now he's been in 6 kills, but he has got a lot of net worth. He has got 3k higher than the Luna on the side of Qpanda, 3k higher than Sing. Of course, still the Lincolns there, as we have got both Select and Mini.
Incoming.
Running away from Black, gonna be finding him though. Mini running, Lincolns, that was a telekinesis down, and Mini is gonna go down. Black just solo killed him. Select not able to help out, or just too slow to try.
Do it with flair.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And I guess
is
this
under
goes for a bit of a one-on-one competitive
Dire's middle tower
Dota.
is under attack.
Don't let Black free
Dire's
farm.
structures are fortified.
Of course it's not all Black, it's a team effort. Maybe it's the draft, as some would argue.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But the truth is, Qpanda are in a position that it's very tough to come back from.
Dire's
TPs are gonna come in though. Telekinesis is there to try and take down Pass. Disruption is there to slow it down. Will there be a save? No, Pass will be going down. But the rest is gonna be out save. Blink Dagger now also up on Sinrin. This was the 3rd kill for Qpanda Pandas. 1 has been done on Black, 1 has been done on Pass. And 1 has been done on Fada, but that is it. That is all. Select trying to get himself the
Radiant's
mechanism
bottom
up.
tower has been denied.
Of course, if you're gonna be team fighting more often, you need to have that Black. Very aggressive here, knowing they can't do anything to him. Nothing at all. Sing having his BKB ready. Needs to now get some damage, because he needs to carry his team, and he needs to outcarry both Black and Qpanda right now, because Qpanda, even though he had a very tough start in terms of farm, he still hasn't died yet, and he's got a Yasha, he's got face boots, he is looking pretty damn solid. And if you look at his net worth, it is actually higher than the Clockworks, still lower than Wagamama's and also lower than Sing Sing's, but it is not bad. for an off-lane juggernaut. Shadow Blade up on Wagamama in the meantime. He needs to be that semi-carry for his team. Semi-carry and split pusher. So, oh, hook in. Oh, finds himself black, but the time lapse is there. Wagamama sprouts him in instead. He TP's out. Are they gonna be able to interrupt? Yes, they can. They might be able to kill him off, and they do. Nice ice bat, dual breath, and it's gonna be Select picking up the gold for the killing spree. Now the tier 1 tower here is already down because it got denied by Synderen earlier. But they need to TP top anyway to defend this. Here they come. Mouse Sport's gonna be running by the side of the TPs coming in. Well, I say running, but they're just slowly backing off, farming a bit on the way. $3,500 gold up on this pack, going for, of course, the sheep stick. Has it almost complete with this creep wave. Nice dodge. I was gonna say with this creep wave he should have it, but he already has it actually. He was able to get himself away in time. Of course, that's courtesy of the ward. Vision for Mouse Sports is definitely there. You've got your ward at the Roshan pit, you've got your ward right here. And of course also up on the high ground. Together with a sentry, just in case. Wards for Qpanda are there too, but they are more defensive. They are also at the Roche pit. Sentry ward even. And now are going to be able to scout out that one. Yeah, they should be able to see it. I was going to say, yeah, there we go. Are able to take it down. But it's defensive wards. And even if like, okay, you know what? This is one ward standing there for Mouse Sports, and it was a fairly fresh one if I recall correctly. But that one ward, even though it's already countered, was already totally worth it. It is, of course, 75 gold to place one ward. They forced out a counter ward, which is 100 gold, and they, with that ward, they also prevented Fada from going down. Fada from getting caught out. That's also a lot of gold, as we do have Select. Ooh, trouble. Gonna get hexed and only slashed. And gonna be going down as the first one. Maybe they can get more though. Mini here as well. The Dream Coil is still up. Ice Bat gonna try to slow him down. As Mini's gonna be Blade Fury. Gonna be going down. Blade Fury up on Blade Fury. But it doesn't matter. Fada still gets the kill. Mouse Sports gonna continue on their way. Mid lane is the call. 15-4 is the kill score. Qpanda looking good. No, Mouse Sports looking good. Qpanda not looking good. Qpanda looking dire. That's right. There we go.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
Now what can Qpanda do against this? They still have, of course, a Luna. Ice Path is gonna help out. Spike Carapace was still there to stop also Jerax from doing a bit more there though, as a TP goes top. Wagamama tried to split push, and he is gonna be making, or he's gonna be paying. Demonic Perch is still gonna be there, he's dead. Tower can get denied actually if they want to, as we have the Nyx Assassin still going down in the mid lane. It was Qpanda that gets himself a kill. Luna actually the one to pick up the gold for that, which is very welcome. Sing did not use his BKB for that. Did not use his Eclipse for that, so it was basically a free kill for him at least, no matter what his supports threw out. And it's gonna be a Manta style for Sing Sing next. Looking to go for a bit more damage and survivability in one. Of course, the split helping out with both survivability as well as the agility helping out for the attacks. Qpanda still building up towards his own Mount style. Actually, he should be having it complete by now. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, he otherwise would have been seemingly poor, but no, he is not. 6 out of the 10 kills he's been involved in. Looking solid. We do have the Blink Dagger, of course, on Synderen. Let's see if we can find some new items. We saw the Hex demonstrated already. We have got past also with the Force Staff on his Shadow Demon, and it's gonna be Weaver that has got 4,100 gold after having the items that we already saw him having earlier on. So it's very rich. And they're gonna be looking for pickoffs. Gonna be looking for a fight. Walking past the Sentry Ward. Qpanda just showing himself right now. And yeah, Qpanda already backing off. So on the supports on Qpad, we don't really have any other core items just yet. We do have the mechanism up on select, that helps. Wagamama also building towards a hex, not able to get it so far though. Only has the ultimate orb. Mouse Sports have got one tier 2 left standing and they're gonna be taking it down. Although we'll have to take down rather, because of course it's left standing for Qpad. But not anymore, this is Mouse Sports Tower right now, they can do with it as they please. Question is, are they gonna continue on to the tier 3 or will they stop and push elsewhere? Normally you'd have like all the towers down and then you go for Roshan and then you go for the towers, and they can actually go for Roshan again. There we go. That's gonna be nice for them. And I don't think that Qpad can really stop this from happening, to be fair. There's really no chance. Even though it looks like Mouse Sports thinks they can. I mean, one good team fight and Qpad could be back in this game, you know. Smoke up for Qpad. Of course, they were aiming to see if they were at Roche. Now they know that they're not. So where are they? And how are they gonna be rotating this? Or are they just gonna be taking Roshan for themselves? No, they are not. Because here comes the cavalry from Mouse Sports looking for Roshan themselves, and maybe a team fight they can take. Blinking from Farah, doesn't find anybody. Very ballsy. Desolator is ready up on black. Why not, right? Why not? Damage is damage. Roshan. Ice Bath gonna try to help out. Fade Bolt. Hook shot in. It is actually gonna be Select that picks up. No, Select that is just gonna be going down. He tried. Mini goes down. He tried. It is gonna be a Dream Goal up on 2, and both should be going down unless Wagamama can get away. They don't have any vision, but they do still see Sing Sing goes down. Wagamama shows himself again, and he goes down, and that's a team wipe with the Nages in the hands of Mouse Sports, with the double kill for black, and the GG gets called. It is Mouse Sports that very convincingly take the first game of this best out of 3 that is going to be deciding who of these two teams will be joining EG to go to the next stage of the qualifiers for the International 3. And that was actually the admin command, the console command that you can do as an admin. We are going to be seeing if Qpad can force out a game number 3 or if Mouse Sports show their dominance and roll Qpad over. Stick around, we will see what they're going to be doing. Don't go anywhere. Or, well, you can go somewhere as long as you don't leave. You can just open new tabs and see what other streams have to say in between, because I don't really have any extra content for you, unfortunately. Thank you for still being there, though. It's really appreciated. I know that there's other streams that have got tons of content prepared for you, and yeah, just letting you know I like that you are here still. Jump ourselves out of the game.